Welcome back to another BeeSwarm video. Alright guys, today is a very special video, alright? I got Officer AC to give me an interview. You know, helping out you guys, helping out me, knowing a lot more about blue hives, knowing their strategies, all that fun, juicy stuff. You know, if we go over here and check the blue hive, let's go ahead and check this before the video starts, you know. And while we're going over here, guys, make sure you leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you like the video, you know what I'm saying? You know how the drill goes. If you want me to do videos like this where I interview people, let me know, because I actually had a lot of fun with this video. So if you look over here, Officer AC is number 6 on the all-time blue. So without further ado, let's get you guys listening to what he has to say. Diamond bees. How many diamond bees?
I have 10.
10
10
diamond
diamonds.
bees. Okay, gotcha. And then the tadpole to buoyant ratio.
I believe it's 8 to 14. Let me verify that. Yeah, 8 tads, 14 buoyants.
Okay, gotcha. So 8 tads, 14 buoyants. That's actually not too bad. Let me go to the B-quips part. So you have 15 B-quips, right?
I do.
Okay. And then
Yeah, I've been playing a long time.
I see you have the lizard on your cool bee.
I do.
What does the lizard do? I don't know.
So this particular lizard, so he's got token link from wax.
Ooh.
And then 13% gather bubbles. And then some convert. And then, but it also has a high bonus of bubble pollen and bee ability pollen.
Wow, that's actually crazy. I didn't know that those can get that stat.
Yeah.
Dang.
It's got 2 caustics on it.
What? Yeah. You caustic those yourself?
I did not. I bought this one.
Okay. All right. Do you have baby love on your puppy antlers? That's a real question I want to know.
Do I have what?
Baby love on your puppy antlers?
I do not. I have. I mean, with all the tads, I mean that kind of overkill.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah.
I've got capacity on
Okay.
it. I've got a high bonus of capacity.
Next question. So your amulet, you have a diamond cog amulet. So what is your stats on your diamond cog amulet for blue?
So that's a work in progress. I've actually been working on that recently.
All right.
Currently, it's got 10% bee attack, 21% blue pollen, and then event bee pollen and honey from tokens. And then it's got the instant blue convert. But as recently as yesterday, I was working to improve that.
Okay.
It's
That's not even that bad so far.
Yeah,
It's got that blue
one,
pollen.
you know, yeah. I'd like to get blue pollen, bubble pollen, and bee gather, which doesn't match the meta, but it's what I'm after.
Damn, that's crazy. That would be crazy, actually.
Yeah.
Dang. Wow. Oh yeah, this is a really great question, actually. So, how would you recommend blue hives to go about doing robo challenge to get to diamond?
I'll be honest. I basically buy every attack and pollen upgrade I can get. I have really high capacity already.
Okay.
So generally I'll sacrifice capacity for upgrades. So I look for those because my capacity is already really good. I'll look for pollen. If in other words, if I have to take some kind of negative, I look for the capacity negatives instead of like critical chance and things like that, because I can afford to sacrifice some capacity. And
Yeah.
I try to stack up on red pollen because it's my biggest weakness, obviously. And so that way, if I'm forced into a red field, I've somewhat prepared for it.
Okay.
That seems to pay off most of the time. I'm no expert, to be honest, but I can easily get to say round 22 every time.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, my hive's almost completely 22s now, so
Okay.
attack and what have you isn't you know, I can get pretty high before the mobs start to become an issue.
Yeah.
Of course, like I said, I focus on attack and pollen, you know, and then honey making is easy when you're blue. You know, it's just a goo is easy. Um, you know, nobody can convert at hive. You know, that one's hard on anybody.
For
But
real.
but uh, but the basic, as long as it's not red, I've got a fighting chance. Is pretty much what it comes down to.
All right. I'd say that's a pretty good device, honestly. Because when I was blue, half the things you said I didn't even do. Like I wasn't getting the red pollen ones in case I get forced in a red field. When I got forced into the red field, I would sit there that whole timer and fail.
Right.
And then I wouldn't get the attack, so my bees wouldn't be able to do as much attack on round 10 to the cogs.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear you. Other than that, it's prioritize getting tadpole bees, chase frogs, and bubbles. Because when you're blue, all of your pollen comes from bubbles these days.
Yeah. All right. Well, dang, that's pretty chill. Okay. Um. So I'm assuming you have like max nectars at all times and stuff, right?
I do. Yeah.
Okay.
I have the planter of plenty, and so
Oh.
when that one's planted, I let it get full, and so something always has to be sacrificed. But yeah, my nectars are always say 85% or more,
Okay.
even waiting on the planter of plenty.
Dang. You got a pretty nice macro there.
Thank you.
um. So you use. I'm assuming you use Natro.
I do. Vertical has a tad sync, he calls it, that has like glitter extend and all of that stuff. That's out there for free somewhere. Um, Mine doesn't do much more than what that does, but it does it exactly the way I want it to do it. Basically,
Oh, okay. And do you have
it
the
helps. Every little bit helps.
do you have the same pattern for blue flower and pine tree, or do you have two different ones?
They're different. In pine, I use a fork pattern that kind of keeps me in the corner, and it's basically it. I trust it to keep me in the field. It doesn't wander off even without the drift
Yeah. Okay.
compensation. And like I said, in pine, I stay in a corner, and it kind of keeps all my balloons tight and keeps me under them. And then blue flower, I had a really hard time nailing down a pattern that was reliable.
Okay.
Um, I,
I want to hear the one
I
you
don't know if
got.
it's lag. Well, it's a modified corner snake is all it is. I'm using the blue headquarters corner,
Oh, okay. So,
which is why
oh,
that's why I had to extend it a bit.
I see.
So it does kind of a long walk to the headquarters and then a long walk back and then a bunch of zigzags. And then, like about every 30 seconds, it goes and double checks the corner again just to make sure it's still where it's supposed to be.
Okay. It's actually not bad. I mean, as long as
Hmm.
it corrects itself, for real.
Yeah,
And you're
it can't
not.
go anywhere. It's very repeatable.
Dang. That's beautiful. Um. Okay. Next question. So do you do like retro runs and stick runs every day?
No, I don't do stick at all.
Okay.
Or retro, to be honest. I don't do either one of those things regularly. Uh, Now I refresh. I have a times 250 stick blessing that I've been maintaining for a while. So I do 3 stick runs a day, but not for score. Just for the blessing.
Oh, okay. 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 That makes sense. So What's your stick blessing at now?
250. It
Two
stays that way.
fifty.
Yes, sir.
How long does it last for?
It's 8 hours, and I've been maintaining it since Christmas Eve.
Wait, so you have to sleep less than 8 hours
Yep.
and every day in order to keep that up?
Yep. I get
That's
up at 4 a.m.,
dedication.
refresh it, and sometimes go back to bed. Yeah.
I mean, dang,
Hmm.
that's pretty smart though. That's
Yeah.
crazy, bro. You've been getting a lot.
There's there's a team of us that have been keeping that up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You guys just get together like once a day or something,
3 times a day.
3 times a day. Man, there you go. That's how you gotta have it. Get a plan going.
Yeah. It really
Dang.
helps to have a plan and reliable friends.
Yeah. So you get on which leaderboard do you consistently get on every day? That's what I know. 'Cause I know
Um,
it's top 10, of course. And
yeah, yeah. I get on the daily honey every day. I get the rare, epic, and legendary. Is it legendary? I
bee
think it's a
pollen.
legendary. I get no the eggs. The let me verify. See what they're called exactly. So the daily top rare bee pollen collector, daily top epic pollen collector, and daily top legendary. I
Dang.
I'm
Dang.
probably
Did you already boost today?
not manually.
Not manually. Did you got a boost method in there? Does
Yep,
natural
it's
come
all
with the
macro.
boost?
The modified versions do.
Oh, okay. The little VIP access ones.
Yeah. Well, like I said, Vertical has one that's free that uses glitters, and that's public
Does it only
and
work for
uses glitters.
blue, or does it work for any hive color?
Well, I mean, anybody could use glitters, but at the end of the day, it's really designed for blue.
Oh, okay. And it's by Vertigo, so they can like look that up.
Vertical.
Vertical.
Uh,
Okay.
Vertical is number 3 on the all-time board.
Let me see. Let me see this.
All-time honey.
There's a lot of honey right there.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
He's
past
my hero.
Elo.
Mhm.
Dang. Okay. Okay. All right. Well.
I don't know what they're doing. I mean, they make crazy honey.
Dang. I see that you made about half a quad today. What's your honey count right now?
647. Or what do you mean by honey count?
Like, I mean, like, how much honey do you have in your inventory? Yeah.
Well, I'm leveling up bees, so I have 3.1 quadrillion, but when I get to 3.5, I'm going to level up another bee.
Okay. So it takes 3.5 to level up one bee?
From 21 to 22, yeah.
Dang.
Hmm.
Man. Do you remember how
It
much
takes, it takes, sorry, go ahead.
I was going to ask, do you remember how much it costs to get to 21?
I think it's like 375 trillion.
Okay, that's not bad compared to 22.
Right.
Dang.
Yeah, 22 is tough.
You're about to be one of the top 5 people with 23 here soon.
Maybe so.
Dang. It's pretty slick. Okay. And then, so, since you got a Taddle and all that jazz, how much do you make, if you have your stats running, how much do you make per hour on average?
It on average 35 to 40 trillion.
Okay, that's not bad.
Right now during Beesmas,
Oh,
35 to 40 trillion.
okay, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Now, would you recommend people, right, to run, let's just say, the 10 diamond bees, or would you, like, I know because you're a higher level, you can, like, afford other things that other players can't. So, like, let's just say it was, like, a level 18 to 20. Would you recommend them to run
Hmm.
10 diamond bees, or would you, like, have them run more tadpoles?
I have a friend who, well, she's a 20, not a 22, and she's running 10 or 11 as well. I would say that I gained about 10% because I used to have 10 tads and 20 buoyants, and
Okay.
so most of my diamond bees came from sacrificing buoyant bees, um, and a couple of tads. And I saw even with those sacrifices, I saw a 10 to 15% increase in honey
Wow.
uh, going to the diamonds. And I believe that my friend with a younger hive had a similar experience. So I mean, I don't think there's well, within reason. I don't think there's any. I don't think there's a time that it's too early. You know,
Okay.
as long as you have a full mature hive, I think that you could do it and be successful.
Okay. Okay. That's great advice right there. Gotcha.
Thank you.
Yeah. And do you have a high gummy ring? Like, is it high on
My
honey at hive?
the- yeah, my candy ring is 13% honey at hive.
What? You said 13%. Is it possible I
I
could
did
just
yesterday.
if I could just like see the stat of that? Yo, you got +10 off of just hard wax?
A friend of mine did. I bought it from him.
Really? Was it like? Did he like overprice you for it, or was it like pretty cheap?
Uh, he gave me a good deal. He's a friend.
Oh, okay, I feel you. That's always good then. Wow.
Yeah,
Dang. Then you're making some bank. Man, that's
it
why you're on
helps.
the top
Yeah,
10, man.
yeah. And
Um,
then I've got 6% elf caps, and almost all of my, well, not almost all, but most of my bee quips have some form of honey at hive.
okay. So even well, I don't know if what's it called? The buzz bomb thing down there on basic bee. I don't know if that has honey at hive. It might. I might be.
No, that one doesn't.
Oh, it's just to have
But
something on basic.
well, it's got that one has. Let me open it. That one has ability blue bomb and ability blue bomb plus, so it gives my basic bee 2 tokens instead of none. 2
Whoa.
abilities.
Whoa. What? Caustic waxed?
Yes.
Dang. Bro, don't tell me you caustic waxed that festive wreath. You about
The festive wreath is just about completely covered in debug waxes.
what?
The festive wreath has 4% honey at hive on it.
Bro. That's crazy. You've only used debugs on that?
The first one was caustic, and the rest are debug.
Dude, you're insane, bro. Dude, what? Oh, and you're about to show me? Oh my. I'm almost not ready for this. Dude! Man, if only you could have gotten like Blue Bee convert rate. If only that was
Yeah, I
possible,
don't think
that'd have
that's a
been
thing, but yeah,
cool.
yeah,
No, that
yeah.
is.
My one
Oh my.
sad little red bee, the festive, doing his best. Yeah,
Dude, this thing's like $100 right there, man. Holy
they're rare.
smokes.
They really are.
For real. Especially to get 3 debugs on it. You had to
Yeah.
have like 3 different homies or like 3 different accounts that played during that time.
It was mostly friends. I bought them from friends mostly, people I trust. Yeah,
Oh, okay. That's always good then, yeah. Huh.
yeah.
Huh. And then I guess the last thing I really wanted to get into is the boosting wise. So like when you go to boost, right? Let's just say you're boosting right now. What's your like order and how you're doing it, if you're willing to share, of course. And like what fields do you like aim to boost in? Obviously pine, but like
Right.
I mean like what do you donate to? Like I want like the juicy details if possible.
Sure. Um, I don't think there's any trade secrets there. Pine is the best as far as a times 4 pine is going to beat just about anything else. Um, I tend to donate potions to the shrine. I can usually get like a times 10 pine winds out of a potion.
Mm.
Obviously, I've been playing for over 5 years, so my shrine favor is completely maxed. I donate my macro donates to the shrine every hour, so my favor's been maxed for forever, and so I get decent wins even if I only throw in an extract, I get decent wins.
Dang, okay.
So that's first, and then obviously you want to stack um, uh, field the loaded dice. I don't think everybody knows this, but loaded dice favor the field that you're standing in. And so if you're standing in the pine, then you have a pretty high chance of actually getting that field when you roll loaded dice. So that's a good tip. You only use loaded dice when you're standing in the field. But other than that, blue's pretty easy. Just pick up your balloons, stay under them. I mean, that's why macroing works with blue, because even when you're away from the keyboard, it can boost itself. Now, there's nothing, macroing can't be compared to boosting manually, not really. It's just it'll never beat the efficiency of doing it by hand, but still, blue is simple enough that the macro can do most of the work. If you want to be competitive, you have to pretty much have to stack every hour. So I burn a lot of tickets going to the stack. I've got my sticker stack pretty much maxed out. There's a few stickers I've held on to, but I'm only 2 or 3 stickers from the complete inventory at the moment. I have those. I've just decided not to stack them. Like the BBM sticker. It's too rare to stack at the moment. Things like that.
Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, max your stack. The Pine Winds, obviously, and at the latest update, which I don't know, 6 months ago or something, the winds were changed to where now all of the winds grant white pollen. So even if it's not a field that you need, pick it up anyway, because it increases your white pollen. And blue flower field and pine field are both covered in white flowers.
Yeah.
So that's always helpful.
Okay. Hell yeah.
And then just smoothie and grind.
Okay.
Set timers, because you get distracted and you're working hard, and then all of a sudden you look up and your ×4 pine is gone. Set timers. I've got a smartwatch. I use it and set timers, and when it goes off, I use a glitter or use dice or whatever. But if you don't do that, you'll make a mistake.
Yeah.
Or at least I will.
No, I feel you. That's smart. I don't use timers, and I mess up all the time. And then I have to reload it in glitter. And it's just like a pain
Yeah,
and like a resource waste.
That's it. I agree.
Dang, man. Well, I appreciate all the questions and the answers and whatnot.
Of course.